Powered by the Montana Television Network. The 10 o'clock news continues on KPAX, Montana's news leader.
Spanish police are still searching for a final member of a 12-man terror cell responsible for last Thursday's twin attacks in Barcelona and Cambrils. The imam, who is believed to have radicalized them, has been missing since June. Authorities suspect he may have died in a house explosion where 120 gas canisters have been found. Police think the attackers spent months preparing for a bombing rampage, but blew up the house by mistake. The following day, they mowed down people in vehicles. Songs and prayers for the victims echoed through Barcelona's Sagrada Familia Cathedral. At City Hall, books of condolences are filling up, and ISIS has claimed responsibility for the attacks, the first ISIS attack in Spain. And members of Barcelona's Muslim community today observed a minute of silence to pay tribute to the victims of that attack. Gathering next to the memorial to victims at the Joan Miró mosaic, the demonstrators erupted into loud applause before falling silent and raising their hands above their heads to make a heart shape. They were joined in their tribute by the hundreds of people gathered to pay their respects at the memorial on Las Ramblas on Sunday. Afterwards, some of the demonstrators took the opportunity to greet police and thank them for their response to the attack. And back in Montana, MTN is proud to present a preview of Under the Big Sky, a new documentary series focusing on the places and the people making our communities stronger and more dynamic across Montana. Butte has a long and colorful history. John and Courtney McKee have been working to challenge the more negative images of Butte and help create a more dynamic image of their community moving into the future.
People who have heard of Butte, especially in Montana, there's sometimes a negative connotation associated with Butte's past.
Because it's Butte, there's a lot of chin out. We are a town that's sort of known as a blue collar, rough and tumble kind of town, and there's a lot to that that's true.
I think we need messages coming out of Butte that aren't, show up in Butte on St. Patrick's Day and you can beat people up and drink in the street and it's great.
I have had my nose broken in Butte, but it's because I was dumb enough to pick on somebody bigger than me. That's not who Butte is. That's not who Butte it needs to be going forward.
We hope that the tasting room that we've made, the spirits that we've put into bottles, and the booze that we send out into the world will give people an opportunity to look at and think about Butte in a different way.
That change in perception is tough to do, but ultimately is the most important thing Butte can be doing for itself right now, and it's something that Courtney and I have really tried to champion about our place in the world, is let's change that perception of Butte. I think it's gonna be a really cool thing to think about this town in not 20 years, in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. There's things happening here that are just amazing, and we're really proud to be the part of it that we are.
Tune in Saturday, September 23rd and Sunday, September 24th, following the 10 p.m. news for the encore presentation of Under the Big Sky right here on KPAX. And coming up next in Health Watch, at One Big Car Show, a special treat supports people fighting cancer. And for veterans unable to travel, one monument comes to their door. Details after this.